everybody. Drew Dosek here with Verified Investing. Today, we've got some market movers to discuss, some interesting charts to take a look at, some that have just recently broken like Netflix and others that have really just struggled on their charts. But let's get into some of these first. First off, the biggest one of them all, guys, NVIDIA, NVDA, as we see here, having a very nice down day today, down over 2%, but forming a Doji candle, representing that there are some buyers wanting to step in and defend price, namely in this zone right here where all the top range of these pivots occurred at the end of June into the beginning of July. So thus we do understand why we're getting a little bounce here. And we had a little bit of foreshadowing of this downward movement with this candle that occurred on July 15th, a hanging man candle right here in the center of this consolidation, piercing this level of resistance at 213.17 and dropping down on the charts. Now you can start to see what's forming here on the chart of NVIDIA. We do have a left shoulder, a head, and it looks like we're dipping down and could potentially be forming a right shoulder. If so, this resistance line at 213.17 will be the neckline of that inverse head and shoulders pattern. So we're going to be watching that in the near term. Support at 191.88. And if you notice, NVIDIA has been in an inclining parallel channel since these Liberation Day lows. So if we do start breaking that 191.88, we start to then question the credibility of the lower range of this parallel channel, considering we've already bounced in this area. This area, if we put in some more consolidation, can and likely could fail. So a lot of stuff going on in this chart, you know, conflicting signs, definitely on NVIDIA, had a breakout, then a breakdown, now almost forming this inverse head and shoulders pattern, just following along and going to be identifying new patterns as they present themselves in the coming future. Now, today, Netflix reported earnings after the bell yesterday, but the reaction today is on the charts, as you see here. Netflix plunged down lower at one point, was down here at the low of $65.08. The support level of $67.30 has so far done a good job holding price, giving it a fantastic bounce up on the charts. And there's two levels now that we need to pay attention to for Netflix if 67.30 is the near-term low on the charts. All right, so first off, you see this trend line right here in the center of the screen. This was from the Liberation Day lows in April of 2025, connected over to the pivot lows that occurred here in February. And notice how price paused right here, got a small bounce, and then has since plunged down underneath. So this trend line is the first resistance test on the way up, right around $71.20. Beyond that is the bottom rail of the parallel channel. That's going to be at $73.99. And you can see Netflix has been in this parallel channel back since 2021. So this is a significant break to the downside. Has not yet confirmed. For it to confirm to the downside, we would need to close beneath today's candle. That's going to be a mighty test considering the big bounce that's already occurred on this chart. So from what I'm seeing with this current price action, looks like price is going to fight to get back both to these declining trend line and to the parallel channel. And with us not confirming as of now, we've got a good shot of getting back into that parallel channel. So this is going to be an interesting chart to watch over the coming days, as there should and could be more bullish movement from where current price is located, as long as this momentum continues rallying into these trendline resistance levels. Next up into Google. Google had a nice down day today, down 2.67%, but got caught with a nice level of support derived from this declining trend line. Guys, do me a favor. If you don't watch Trading the Close, watch Trading the Close. I talk about these sort of scenarios on there at least a couple times a week. What they are, they're breakout retrace plays, all right? And they generally have support on these trend lines. And you can see that very clearly on this Google chart. You can, and it doesn't take a lot of effort or a lot of technical insight to draw these. All you got to do is get a trend line, go to the pivot top, take that trend line, connect it down to the next major pivot that occurred before price changed direction. You can see that pivot is right here. Just draw that trend line all the way out. You get so much information from this. When we break out, retest the trend line, get a nice bounce. Now we find ourselves retesting the trend line again. That's not normal. Generally, we break out, retest, and then explode to go higher instead of retesting the trend line again. So near term, this is a little weak on Google. We should be rallying up to test the top range of this parallel channel, just under $400. But you see clearly we're not doing that. So near term, little weak on Google. If you're a bull, you want to see price get away from this declining trend line, get back up near this resistance level at 369.41. You want it to do it sooner rather than later. Now, the next support will be on this 50% area, the parallel channel, roughly 336.05, followed by $324.25 if price breaks that 50% area, the parallel. So you can see why it's important for price to start getting away from this area, making it more difficult for it to come down and start breaking these levels. The longer we hang out down here, say we consolidate, the more likely we would start going lower on the charts. Next up into BE. BE has seen a steep decline, guys, since June 25th to the lows today, over 44% lower, guys. What a nasty sell that's occurred on this chart. We could be due for a bounce is what we've seen today. We have pushed up over 3.4%, but from the lows, we're actually up about 10%. So nice push on the lows on the chart there at BE. Guys, I got warnings, though, for you. This sign and signal and pattern, you could probably see it. It's pretty evident. It's staring at you right in your face. This is an M pattern that's on the chart. Generally, when these big M patterns form and when price does finally catch a bounce at the lower right portion of the M forming, we generally get a bounce up into the pivot low of that M. That pivot low is just around $230. So we're not that far away. I'm anticipating, since we did have such a sharp decline, that we're going to pierce this level on the way back up if today's low is going to be the near-term low. So be watching for resistance right around 239.18. If we continue moving up, that will be this gap right around this gap fill, which is at 239.38 back from July 15th. That should be a decent level of resistance, at least in the near term. Now, if we can rally back through this, then we're talking about the 50% area, the parallel, as the next major level of resistance, just under $280. There is another pseudo M pattern here as well that will be near-term resistance at 247.98, but this will be a minor level of resistance, as this is going to be the bigger pattern resistor with that M pattern on the chart. Next up, the NBIS chart, guys. Very similar to BE, massive declines over the last month, over 40%, and now putting in a fantastic bounce from this lows. Notice yesterday tagged the level of support 169.95, then today gapped down under it and rallied all the way back through it. So far, the support level is doing its job, holding price in check. Near-term upside, though, we got a big test right here for NBIS at $196.80. And you push this out further, you can see that price value increases as this is a dynamic top level of this parallel channel, meaning that it changes value the longer the time goes on. So that's the first major test for NBIS to break out of this longer term parallel in which it had been in since April of 2025. And you can really extend that all the way back out and get back here to 2024 and potentially even 2021 with this current price pattern. So NBIS now returning back into this parallel channel. It has not yet confirmed because we've only been in here one day. That was yesterday. And so today we did not confirm getting price underneath this candle. That means the real test here is going to be a 196.80, where we could then float back up, in which case this would then be support, the top of the parallel. So no confirmation move down, very, very minor resistance on the way back up, which in turn can put it back into more near-term moderate to neutral price action rather than bearish down here in this lower parallel channel. All right, guys, that wraps up today's market movers. Lots of good stuff going on these charts, lots of volatility and movement. We love that in swing trading, love that in day trading. So a lot of activities to analyze and also a lot of opportunities for trade setups. Hope you enjoyed these charts. Take advantage of them with those levels and those details. And guys, we'll be right back here with more free charts for you every single day. Enjoy those at your leisure. Until the next time, guys, we'll see you right here on the charts. Take care, everybody.